Good afternoon. Hey. Oh, you guys, the last couple of days, I am so behind. I'm so behind with games, I'm behind with reading, I'm behind with my work. Oh, so much is behind. And every time I think, right, okay, I've got a couple of clear hours, I'm going to catch up with something. Oh, something else happens. Okay, so it's really windy and horrible outside. We're having a storm pass over us at the moment. So, for a couple of hours, we're going to chill. I'm going to take a breather from all the nonsense that's going on around me. And yeah, we're going to do some coffee talk. So, I mentioned yesterday, this is going off the Game Pass in a couple of weeks. Few days, 2 weeks. So I just want to get this one done and dusted before it disappears from the Game Pass altogether. So I'm going to throw us straight into the game because for some reason OBS does not like this game, so I have to share my screen. So it's a bit of a difficult thing, but we're going to go for it. There we go. Over and out. Loud. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, so I think we did the first few days. Game progress. Oh, okay, we're about, what, just under a quarter of the way through. So we're going to load this game and continue. I have a mocha in my hands, although I've let it go a bit cold again. Oh, hello. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Where's Jekyll? Hmm? What are you doing with him? Oh, I need some better wire management is what I really need. Jesus. Everything's everywhere at the minute. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming after his shift. It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong? Nothing. It's just a bit strange that you say our. I do that, you know. When obviously there's only you here. Oh. Guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I see. Anyway, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Sorry, sir, but we don't. We do not. Come on, did you think I was serious? Oh, nah. Give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Okay, do we know how to make a ginger green tea? We know how to make a cough syrup. Okay, so green tea, ginger, maybe. Ginger green tea. Here's your ginger. Here's your ginger green tea. Let's see. Not enough. Excuse me? It's not warm or bitter enough. I'm sorry. Forget it. It's not bad. But definitely not enough. How am I supposed to make it more? By the way, if you don't mind my asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so... what's the word? Something as honourable as that. Then are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal. In case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honourable as working in a hospital. Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot? More or less. You befriended a startup founder. So I assume you either have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agency. I used to, but not anymore. The startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. I go by many names. They got boring after a while. So right now, I'm a model. I didn't expect that. But you have the looks and the figure. So I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skincare products. Ah, vampires. I knew it. No way. Vampire models. We are naturally good looking, skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically a bunch of good looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? That is naughty. That is 100% what's going on, isn't it? I knew it. Isn't that false advertising? Yeah, don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Is it? Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought about it that way. How long have you been modelling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. That is a long time to do a job, let's be honest. Hey, Freya. Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey. You look very happy. Any special occasion? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. She only has 2 states. Either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were you talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modelling. That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modelling. Have they not? Oh, mind you, nobody cares, do they? Usually I work until it's the grandchild. Wow. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. So how's the writing so far? It's okay, but I'm stuck and in need of a warm drink. So brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah. I need to take it slow tonight. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Oh, warm and sweet without coffee. Oh, okay. What about a hot chocolate? That's not very warm though. And that's very bitter. Tea? with honey? I don't know. I'm making stuff up now. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be making stuff up, but I did. A warm, sweet drink ready. Nice. A perfect drink to end the day. Glad you liked it. So, you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers, but I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. Yeah, no spoilers. Let's see if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life? So not fantasy or sci-fi? Still not sure. Probably it'll be normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Sounds a bit racist. Yeah, that's the twist. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine, even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racists without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin colour. When everything's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for anyway. Painting the what ifs. Yeah. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. And I'll fly back here to have it signed. Ah, thank you. Is this Scala? Oh, no, it's Lua. Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there, how's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, just finished a meeting. I needed an escape from my co-workers, so I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. Then a cup of green tea latte, please. Is that what Bailey's ordered last time? Okay, so what have we got? Okay, so we've filled out hers. Okay, let's get the green tea latte going. Okay, green tea, milk, milk. Green tea, milk, milk. Brew. And serve it. Your green tea latte is ready. Thank you. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. I know why. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's. Has he visited this place again after our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. I should apologise for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is, or was, I don't know, my boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? You tell me. Here, dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Oh, show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the questions you started. It's alright. Bailey's and I have different views on the importance of family. My family is pretty close and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times. I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How is your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together 10 years as a couple? And he's suggesting that both of you should just go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years... That was without familial approval, right? Well, yes. But I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. Will his family disown him? Yes. He wants to marry you, even if he has to leave his family. Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him. Make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible. If he regrets his decision one day, abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risks when you started dating him? Yes, no, maybe a little. We didn't think it would get this far. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish, because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult. So you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have? That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know. Some are. Not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No, they always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices. And you choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. Bye, Lua. Bye. See you later. You're super harsh, old man. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know. What are you doing by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. Here he comes, I think. Oh, here he is. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. Well, your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it. Okay, let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me all about what happened. Okay, what are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple of days ago. The one with the ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you help me try to figure out what it is? Sure. Should I try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, and I'm still not sure what the last one might be. Okay, I'll try experimenting with it. You'll know when you get it right. Okay, so we're going to go tea, ginger. Tea, ginger and lemon. We'll try. Ginger lemon tea. Okay. We've got Lua's. Here's your drink, sir. Oh, he doesn't look happy. I'm 100% sure this is not the remedy I would need. Let me try brewing another one. It's okay. I'm more interested in the story anyway. So, tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. We tell the story, blah de blah de blah. And that's about it. Hyde. Oh, Hyde. You never change, do you? Oh, both of you are going to judge me for being honest now? Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Ugh, not you too. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. Yeah. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right. But there are better ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I've got to go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. Okay, why are you staring at me like that? Nothing? What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yeah, why? Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It's late anyway. I need to get back. Huh? Alright, Emma, thanks for the evening. The pleasure was mine. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, what was that? You know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. Are we going to try again for the masala chai? Spiced tea from Southern Asia. That looks nice. We do like a spiced tea. Okay, Saturday, 26th of September, 2020. What's my newspaper going to say today? Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Sure. Yeah. Opinion. Who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? The film. Hopefully everyone. Cats are the best creatures on Earth. Research has proven. No. No. I'm not having it. No. Incorrect. Do your research properly. Was it researched by a cat? Welcome. Oh. Hello. Welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Ooh. Ah, the usual earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. What do you mean? It is all right. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. Okay. What can we make? Let's try the tea. Ooh, hello. Tea cinnamon. Ooh, okay, let's try that. Tea, ginger, and cinnamon. I'm just masala chai. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, so have I actually made... I did? I made a masala chai. Okay, let us drink this. Uh-huh. Yes? Nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes. Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually, a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Pardon? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. You mean a straw? Yes. We wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly, you can drink without it. Yet, the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. Phew. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Anyway, how do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived? Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details, but we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female. And then? Breed. Oh, dear. So you came from a faraway place to find a date. Date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Tell me about it. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Can't argue with that. So how's the mission so far? Not good. We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? I never heard about it. Wait, are you talking about a dating app? This system used a fire symbol as their sign. You are talking about a dating app. Tinder specifically. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires that the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. And then when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. It didn't go well, I assume? Yeah. Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform. And then they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that. But you said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad. Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. But some did? Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone? Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. Yeah, you're right about that. Hello, good evening, miss. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Do I have a cafe latte? Oh, I do. Coffee, milk. There we go. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Well, this is awkward. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start going to a coffee shop to read. I need to find a nice little coffee shop where I can go, get friendly with the people, and sit in a corner with a blankie and read. Is it so much to ask from life? Really? I'm going to put that on my vision board. That is going on my vision board. Take coffee dates with self and book. There we go. Excuse us. Yes. Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name your UK High 69? Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you, is it Uruk or Uruk? Urukai 69? No. My name is Myrtle and I never use Urukai 69 anywhere. Oh. You really are not her? Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something? But we don't have any friends on Earth. Okay. When you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? I mean, potentially, my dear. But say nice. The spacesuit gives it away? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Pardon us for interrupting, but when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search results, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting. Like this club about space exploration. They call themselves Trekkies. Oh dear. Just forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. Ah, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Ah, have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before. Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed. The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never cease to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, just call me Emma. Thank you for your time, Emma. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called Norm, by the way. The breeding norms. Although you can use strategy as the key word. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. Ooh, the poor guy. Although, the whole breeding thing's a bit intense. Oh, whoa, boy. Who the hell was that? Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Like, is it Lakia? Lakia the dog? A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, you know. I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Alien? Like Englishman in New York, or alien? Alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions. I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Life's never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah. How's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? That's a no then. She's not going to let me see it. Well, what do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, Maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you were planning to show it all along. Yeah, I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill, and I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. All right, all right. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now, will you hand it over? It's okay, Freya. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. How was it? How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? I am a slow reader. What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character. Oh my, is the character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example. You. You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. Oh, who's sloshing in? Sloshy slosh. Hello. Oh, welcome. Would you like to drink here or take away, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding. I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? I do know masala chai. The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order a masala chai then, please. Okay, we know this. A masala chai is a tea, a ginger, and a cinnamon, and we brew it. Excellent. Let me just get the dog back in his bed. There you go, puppy. Get you warm. Nice and warm. He's a good boy. Yeah, good boy. Okay, let's serve her masala chai. I believe this is the drink you were talking about. From the look of it, I think so. Let's give it a taste. This... Is it bad, miss? Oh no, it's really good. It just brought back some memories. I hope they're good ones. Oh, they certainly are. They certainly are. Huh? Where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. Okay, if you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes, sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yeah, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey! Wow. How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. I'm a writer, and even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What's your name again? Ah, pardon me, my name is Aqua. Hi Aqua, I'm Freya. And the barista here is Emma. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Have we got now? Aqua's. Okay. So we've got birthday. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know. Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed, but it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Well, it involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my, I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes, you said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on. I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way, but you already knew that. My name is Myrtle. What do you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further, but could I ask you for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh yeah, that happens a lot. The form sends queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but can we swap email addresses if you want? Or we can swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about. Is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that's the one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium, and FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. Usually people that play arty games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Hence, a lot of the players are not gamers, and they're more accessible to play, but are harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on for too long, but at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, You got that look of an artsy hipster, you know? Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course, it won't bother me at all. Should we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Emma. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. Take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. Sloshy slosh slosh? Well, we'll know when she's on her way in, won't we? Okay. Just me and you again, Freya. So, yeah, that was a nice talk. But you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. And I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kind of good. Seriously, that's it. I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognise the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short, and I will be really honest about it. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Okay, ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Okay, we've already made that one. Okay, so we're on a new day. Cool, cool, cool. Sunday, September 27th, 2020. Okay. The evening whispers of the day. Research found that most fury sedative on the market are not safe. Shocking. Profile Morris Lester from Slum to Glam. Okay. Pajama-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated in his own bed. Oops. Okay. Well, let's start the... Oh, hello. Do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish this. Okay, then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Did I miss something entirely then? Oh, man. Oh, this is Aqua. Hello, Aqua. Oh, Aqua. Fancy seeing you so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Emma. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Isn't Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Emma. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent me today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Okay, tea, lemon, cinnamon. I like it when they're specific. A Russian tea. Ooh. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called a Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. Probably. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Oh, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. Let's check out our social media. Okay, so we've got all of her stuff. I can't go back from there, can I? But is that giving me an extra? Excellent. So now we have a Russian tea. Excellent. I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left. What? Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said, you haven't left. I was just joking. Oh, that would be crazy. Why? Oh no, I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Emma. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No. I'm the only one who could move here. Oh. May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get a higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know, but my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get into hospice? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. We're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa, that's a lot. You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy. How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle. No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's the good kid and I'm the rebel, working some high-end tech job while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me, I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. Throw her in an espresso. Ding. So, your espresso is ready. Thanks. Bitter. Just the way I love it. Who's this now? Hello, sir. Good evening. You are a cat, yes? How can I help you, sir? Ah, yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Ah, lucky me. Oh, STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Jahai. It's Indonesian. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. I have already forgotten what he said. Totally gone out my head. Okay. So it was milk, honey, ginger. And then we brew it, and then we add, I assume. Wait there a second. That didn't make any sense. Milk. Ooh, that got me an achievement. Nice. Milk. What is this? Mint. Oh, we've got mint now. Okay, well, I don't have the option to put an egg in this. Okay, so I'm just going to have to put in what I've got then. Milk, honey, ginger. Okay. That's all I got. That's all I got. Serve it. Here's your STMJ. Let's see. You almost got it right. I'm sorry. Care to point out the mistakes? I guess it's the honey. You should have put ginger in after the milk. Note. Don't worry about it though. I've travelled so many places in the States and none of them got the STMJ right. Okay. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Oh, okay. May I ask how old you are? Are you being a creeper? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Emma. Adjust. Who's this pervy old man? I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Officer Georgie. Thank God you're here. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes. But not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh, I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Emma. Please call me Hendry. I apologise for earlier. Okay. We've got a Hendry connection now. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Hendry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh, I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. Anyway, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. Just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Emma here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Oh, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we ended up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space, but be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time, I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favourite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. When she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she's achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know, maybe. Emma, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care. Bye, Sloppy. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll just have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. If that will ease your mind. Please do. Love the flip phone. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Hold on. I gotta take this. I just got a call. I've got to go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait, you have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait. Oh dear, Henry. You're not doing so good, are you, fella? Don't worry. I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first. But my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modelling and a solo singing career is a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. Things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there, people that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously? That's your argument? I didn't mean it to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl. You'll drive her away if you keep acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Emma? Yeah, take all the time you need. A black lemon. Perfect, if unlikely, combination of sour and bitter. Perfect. Okay, another day. Still got time. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Okay, military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Oof. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. And then, a doctor from Salak Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Excellent news. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. What are we talking about, Freya? What's happening? Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Emma was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Emma for a moment. Sure. How can I help you? Can I have a cup of... you remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay, remember, it has tea and ginger. Okay, so, tea, ginger, and what? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I mean, should we just put some milk in it? Tea, milk, and ginger. I mean, it could be tea, milk, ginger, and milk, couldn't it? This looks promising. Gala had. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. I have the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Okay, so we've got an extra thing from Gala now. Veteran. Awesome. And we should have a new recipe. Yay. Good to calm your nerve. Okay. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done? I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's going to be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Oh, hello, Baileys. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? I was just criticising my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is a mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason that it has to be that way. Just wait till I've finished it, okay? Okay. Alright. As Emma said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal picture approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Okay, so I'm assuming a ginger latte would be... Do I have a ginger latte? Coffee, milk and ginger. That's a milk ginger coffee. What about coffee ginger milk? Ooh, no, not cinnamon, not you. Coffee ginger milk. Ginger latte. Got it. Here you go. Let's see. Ginger latte. Awesome. Perfect. And that gives me some more information on good old Bailey's here. Excellent. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in, you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days... I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms that she doesn't understand. So, You finished your job by bullshitting her. Yeah, the finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No, just taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Whoa, okay. Best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following? And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into the details, but this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was, let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. Total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. Without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easy. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With who? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. Considering, you know. What? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yeah, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say, most elven families. They think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy. Screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on. This is the 21st century. That's not so cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know? I would happily leave them for both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assumed that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yeah, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day circumstances might change. One day one of you might regret your decisions. One day you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever my circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work, because life is full of storms, and marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, Do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured, emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill, because this country, they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologise for my intrusion. No. Thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Emma. And Freya. Bye. See ya. Okay. So, what? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Okay, another day down. I think I've probably got time for one more day. Sugar and spice. Spicy, sweet, and natural bliss in a cup. Okay, here we go. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. How many days are there? How many are there? How many days are there in this game? $14 days. How many did we do yesterday? Like 3, 4? Okay, who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Okay, Coachella 2020. Coachella, I love it. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might only be a few decades away. Okay. Hello, you two. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Emma, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. Okay. But we know what it is now. So how about we go tea, ginger, milk? This time. And give him that one. Seeing as he wants other combinations. Try this. Thank you. It tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh. Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Oh, those 2 bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah. I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s mind. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So, how'd you go from working as a bodyguard to working at the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed Hyde. I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Emma, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Tea-based drink that's warm and cool. Okay, so I'm assuming the mint is going to have something to do with it. Okay, so tea-based drink that's warm and cool. Tea-based drink. Maybe this one. Okay, let's try that. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Perfect. By the way, feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen it today. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Oh, how could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Emma my draft and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So, I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. It's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admining life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep a hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a little less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Emma. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were talking about that just before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously? I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Oh, alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why do you make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable about talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Garlo doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. After a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go and get the professional help. Of course, I've no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Nice. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? Oh, we've got an update. Have we got Hyde? Oh, we've got some more information on Hyde. Neil. And I think this might be my sister. So, I'm going to leave this one here. So, I'm going to call it a night. See you later.